Hi, this is Yesha on this side. I'm going to present my mini survey on importance of cryptography and alteration of speech and audio. Automatic speech recognition. Automatic speech recognition is the technology that allows human beings to use their voices to speak with a computer interface in a way that it is most sophisticated variation resembles normal human conversation, whereas DNN, which is deep neural network, is used to support the ASR system, where they will make the layer of input and output and perform the experiment according to the requirement. Tools used to prevent the attacks. Adword Plus, a systematic approach to generate sub-second audio adversarial prediction that achieves the capability to alter the recognition results of streaming audio inputs in a targeted and a synchronization-free manner. It is a practical adversarial audio attack against intelligent audio system in the scenario where the system takes streaming audio inputs, where Adword Plus always recognize the system's audios and give the original transcript output, where on the other side damager is implemented on with augmented system attaching with ASR toolkit Caldi. Damager forces the attacker into the audible range, making the attack clearly noticeable for human listeners. CV technology and how to prevent flaw in CV technology. The development of emerging connecting vehicle technology. Vehicles can wirelessly communicate with traffic infrastructure, and other vehicles can exchange safety and mobility information in real time. Whereas on other side, CV technology has a design flaw of availability violation of a network stack, as well as the quantifying the corresponding security and safety consequences. So to prevent flaw, CV analyzer can be installed in a CV technology, where it can combine with the attack discovery capability of general model checker and the quantitative threat assessment capability of probabilistic model checker, which will check what the probability of CV technology is safe or not. If they are not safe, what the consequences they can face, and what the consequences if they are exchanging false information to the other vehicle, and it will attack and it will edit the information which they are sharing in between them. So using CV analyzer, we successfully uncover 4 new DOS, which is denial of services vulnerabilities of the latest CV networks protocols, and 14 new DOS vulnerabilities of 2CV Platon's management protocols. Importance of cryptography. Cryptography provides for a secure communication in the presence of malicious third parties known as adversaries. Cryptography is a method of protecting information and communication through the use of code, so that only those for whom the information is intended can read and process it. Cryptography is using private key and public key method, which they are exchanging between user and end user. When they are transferring information between them, they always have that private key and public key. When they are exchanging confidential information between them, they will always encrypt or decrypt that message from public key or a private key. So the algorithm are considered secure if an attacker cannot determine any properties of the plain text or key given by the ciphertext. The algorithm is always safest if the properties, if the attacker don't have any key to decrypt the message they are sending, then only the it is the safest method. But sometimes it happens, it misused. Sometimes the key can be leaked, or attacker have a key, so they can take the information what they are giving, and they can edit it from that. As I said before, that cryptography can be detected by an attacker if they have a private key. So how to detect the misuse of cryptography? Crylogger, an open source tool to detect crypto, misuses the dynamically, which consists of loggers and checkers, whereas loggers that can be monitors the AIPs of the crypto algorithms and stores the relevant parameters in the log file, where checkers that analyzes the log files and reports the crypto rules that have been violated. On other side, Crylogger can implement on Android and Java application, where Crylogger supports 26 crypto rules and reports, where it can decouple the logging and the checking mechanism so that the new rules can be easily added and checked by Crylogger. Whereas we can say Crylogger is the best tool which can be applied, and we can see how and where the misuse of cryptography is done. How to secure the passkey entry between tool devices. The Kryborg model enables realistic real-world security analysis in light of published attacks on a user-mediated protocols such as Bluetooth that leverage malware and device display. The Kryborg key exchange protocol relies on the user to authenticate devices in the same way as the certificate authority authenticates device in typical AK. Whereas on the other side, the initial results of the analysis of passkey entry under the Kryborg security model shows that the versions of passkey entry fails to meet any version of Kryborg security, then it will defect the devices and it will exchange wrong information between them. Design flaws in Wi-Fi and how to solve the flaws. The standard 802.11 that underpins Wi-Fi have three design flaws, whereas one design flaw is in the frame aggregation functionality and another two are in a frame fragmentation functionality. The frame aggregation attack can be prevented by updating the standards to assure that the aggregated MAC service data unit flag is always authenticated and SPP, which aggregated MAC service data unit are used. So to prevent other two design flaws based on fragmentation allows by mixing fragments with frost frames which are divided into smaller parts that can encrypted under different keys, then only they will prevent the design flaws which is based on the fragmentation. I have attached the references which I have used in this presentation. Thank you so much for listening.